Morning. Give me a second to post this live feed. I'm a little bit nervous because I had kind of a rough day yesterday. I'll go into that after I get into the news. Give me one sec to share this on my page. My phone can be slow. We have a lot going on. I don't know if I should do my rant before the news or after. I'm kind of thinking about it right now. I have a little bit of a rant to go into. Just because I'm always doing everything real publicly and I just want to, put aside any rumors or anything going on, literally. So I'll do the news, but then I have a little bit of a rant to get into about my day yesterday. I have to. I can't help it. It's my personality. So, and my energy is kind of powerful today because I had kind of a crazy day yesterday. Our group was getting attacked by the dark side like for 2 days constant for the past, I would say, 48 hours. And I don't think people realize, though, that we are very adept in the art of protection. And we came here as a soul group. I'm not on a mission alone. I came here with a group of people. And we really are getting good at protecting ourselves from these kind of things. So these attacks almost appear like childish at this point. Like kind of like little tantrums, childish. They're not going to work. I get that people are stuck in the third dimension and thinking that they should pick sides of good and evil, but it really doesn't even work like that. So those that are gearing up to back up darkness, they really are deluded at this point. I don't even think people realize, because all it takes is a low vibration to get possessed by a negative entity. So a lot of times people are just getting taken over. They're not even aware of what they're saying and what they're doing. So I try to kind of have compassion towards these incidences. I'm obviously not a fan of them, but I try to have compassion because I understand there's a lot of variables at play with humanity right now. So I'm going to get into some news. Drop your name if you want a card. And I'm probably just going to kind of talk freely. I haven't been live. I didn't go live yesterday because when there's drama, I'm not going to be around. If people are acting dramatic like that, but that's what people want. People are really trying to extinguish my flame and put me out and take me out of my mission, but it's not going to ever work. It doesn't matter what people try to do. The whole universe is behind me. And I'm on a divine twin flame mission, so the whole universe is aligning to help me. So nothing that you can ever do is going to destroy the light. It's just the way it plays out. We're all on a divine mission. So I would kind of either get with it or reevaluate yourself, because people that are choosing separateness, I really feel bad. We're all one. We're all brothers and sisters. We've just been lied to about how things work. Every person watching my video, all 38 of you, are me, a different incarnation. We are all one. So we have to come together in unity. We are weakest when we are divided. And that's what's really going on here. So people are attempting to keep dividing us. Well, I'm over it. I see through all this. I know we're one. I know you guys are me. And I'm trying to help for the good of all. And if everyone would do that, it would be amazing how fast this would come through. And then I hear this as a popular theme. It's probably like one of the most important things I'm always hearing. I'm going to light the shaman stick too while I'm going there. It's probably one of the most things I hear all the time. Is you can't save the world. You should be taking your energy and putting it on yourself. You can't change things. Why are you wasting your time? It's like a repeated theme from the dark side. It's like memo from the dark side. Why are you wasting your time? You can't change anything. And these ideas are dangerous because I can change the world and I'm making a huge change. And it might not be happening fast enough, but I know it's happening and I'm seeing it all around me. And the only thing that keeps me going would be we're doing amazing healing work. I hear miraculous stories from people. I see miracles all the time. And that's what keeps me going, the good that I'm getting out of this, not the bad backlash, because there is some of that. But it's just kind of making me stronger. We know who it is targeting us. It's the same people all the time on Facebook. I don't really want to go there. But, like, I was attacked via a fake message from 1358 yesterday. These people are false light, and they look like us, they act like us, and they might be healing people, but they are not using divine energy to heal. They might be using dynamic energy, black magic. I'm not sure. There are other ways to heal, but they are not the light, these people, and they might be among us, but they're not helping for the good of all. They're very service of self people. All they care about is themselves are not doing anything to help. They wouldn't work with anyone. Back when we all tried to find people to collaborate with and work with, they won't work with anyone else. They won't even work towards the good of all. So I don't really know what these people are doing other than masquerading as light and attacking the light. So just be wary. Start to use your intuition with people, because it's so hard, this matrix, to navigate through all the lies, misinformation, and everything. We had to go back to using our intuition. We had to go back to feeling vibes about people. Because if I would have been probably using my intuition in the first place, I could have felt those vibes right away. My twin flame did immediately. So just start to pay attention to people's energy more, because people can say a lot of things about themselves, but your energy is never going to lie. It has an energy signature. So I'm just trying to focus on the good things. I'm trying to avoid the drama. And this is a really good lesson for me, because it's kind of teaching me that everything's going to get crazier. Everything's about to get really hectic and chaotic. We're seeing it start today. We're about to have a full moon Friday. This is where I'm headed with this. And things are just going to get crazier and crazier. So we have to find a way to stay grounded, to stay balanced, because the dark side is going to keep attacking us. It's just going to happen over and over. It's not going to go anywhere until we actually make this final pull shift or whatever is going to happen. So until then, we have to get good at protecting ourselves and avoiding it, because if I would feed into those traps, it would become my karma. And I'm not trying to go there. I'm trying to stay calm, zen-like, and centered. So just try to kind of ignore the drama. It is going on around us. There are dark forces at play trying to stop us and to silence us, to extinguish our flames and put us back to sleep and back into slavery. And I'm not falling for it. I'm cool with it. I'm choosing my reality, and I'm choosing love and abundance. So let me go into this news. Alright, we're having a full moon on the 9th, which is Friday. So we all know, anyone who watches my videos regularly should know that this entire planet is governed and influenced by solar energy and lunar energy, where we really have a lot going on energetically. So as of a few days ago, I'm not really sure the status of it, we had a lot of radiation coming from Antarctica. We also had solar flares that were ejected and headed to Earth and came here. So we're kind of getting the backlash of a lot of solar energy, lunar energy, and radiation all at once. So this moon energy is starting to come into the play. We now have 26,000 new cases of cholera in Yemen. 1/3 of the victims are children, and this doesn't surprise me, since vaccines are infecting people with different strands of different illnesses. It's funny, they have no money in that country, but several nations will go send them a bunch of free vaccines. They won't help them in any other way, but they'll send them vaccines. All right. We have let me go there too. We also saw that a lot of these people are carrying the God gene in their DNA. That's why a lot of these people are targeted, specifically in Africa. A lot of people had the God gene there, and they contaminated most of the people with type O blood there were hemoglobics, and they contaminated the blood and gave them all AIDS. That's why you see a lot of AIDS in Africa, because of these people carrying the genetics that the elite do not like. We had a massive tornado in Alberta, Canada. This one's for Lionel. It ripped through the area Friday evening. This twister was moving 30 miles per hour. It looked insane. We are gearing up for some crazy weather, because, you know, the more people are in disharmony with each other, the crazier Earth is going to respond. So we just had these terror attacks. So now we're about to see the backlash from Mother Earth. We had a supercell thunderstorm that produced a tornado in Mexico, and we just had a tropical cyclone in Mexico. We have torrential rain going on in Taiwan. People washed away in floods, their airports flooded. This weather's about to get real extreme. It's hurricane season. Welcome to hurricane season. We are here. Today my topic will be extreme weather and the elite. Alright, it's hurricane season. We're about to get hit hard. The weather's about to get crazy, and that's what the elite are banking on. That is what they are actually doing. They are getting people to get upset, and when people get upset and start arguing, the earth will go haywire. And they're banking on that because they're trying to make this pull shift happen faster. I believe they're convinced they'll survive through it. Of course they won't. I don't know why, but they're really trying to destroy humanity on any level. And of course, natural disasters create a lot of loose energy. Alright, in the Netherlands, a surprise for beachgoers. A long, strong wave stunned everyone on the beach. The wave was a metatsunami that occurs when barometric pressure suddenly displaces large amounts of water. We're about to see crazy things. I've been waiting for this fault line, the San Andreas fault line, to go off all the time. It's bound to happen. I'm not sure when, but definitely within our lifetime. The millennial generation is about to see huge things within our lifetime. In Florida, the potential climate change impact on the Bay Area. Hot topic. President Trump is expected to exit the Paris Agreement. So now they're trying to say sea levels are going to continue to rise at 5 feet. And it's going to put Florida underwater. Basically, Trump's not concerned about it. But they're really trying anything they can to get people to have to pay taxes on emissions. And it's all kind of bullshit. Yes, there are climate things going on. They're just a normal part of the cycle. They happen every time. And geoengineering is not helping. They have Zika in Las Vegas. Woo! We have Zika in Las Vegas, so we all know what's going to happen. They're going to start spraying and killing people. So I know they say that we have these Zika outbreaks. I don't believe in Zika. I believe it's made up. Completely made up. I believe it's non-existent. I believe everything that they're showing people from it is bullshit, and that these are just design tactics so that they can target certain areas and spray them. In Wisconsin, we had a massive plant explosion and fire. This rocked the tiny village of Cambria, 45 miles north of Madison. It took down power lines and left the city in the dark. This plant has been cited for multiple safety violations in the past, and they don't know what caused the blast. Alright. Putin has said that JFK was taken out by the deep state. He refers to the deep state as the shadow government. He said the intelligence agencies pulled off a hit on JFK. He says we know what is going to happen, geared towards Trump, the deep state or the elite controlling things. He is adamant about exposing this and pointing it out. I really like this article because I honestly love Putin. Me and my twin flame love him. We wish we lived in Russia at this point, or anywhere probably. No, we love him. I just am not buying into the world stage, and I believe that all these political leaders are actually friends and that they have the same employers. So I know there's always, oh, these people are fighting and conflict. I don't believe that at all. But I have seen with a lot of prophecies that it's prophesized that there will be the good king and the bad king that go head in head. And we're not really sure. But it kind of looks like he's of light because of the way he's always trying to expose things and put things out there. But we're not sure. Putin says men in dark suits with briefcases control the U.S. He says when someone is elected, they're full of ideas, and the shadow government comes to visit them. They control the media, so they're feeding what you want. They want you to think. There's a dark hand that controls all these world events, which is so true. Now they're targeting YouTube and free speech. Theresa May is saying the internet needs to be regulated. Oh my God, they have terror attacks and now they're trying to take our rights. Imagine that. Wow. So they're saying the internet needs to be regulated. And we're the generation that needs to make the move. I hate to be the one to tell you guys this. We are the cavalry. No one else is coming to save humanity but us. If we don't step up, if you don't step up, no one else will. Now is really the time that we just say, no, we're done with this. All we have to do is stand up and this all ends. It's simple. They always have the same boogeyman. They create it. And once you're hip to this, you should be able to see through this world stage and how everything ties together. I was trying to explain to someone yesterday that they literally just have these terror attacks, and literally people get so afraid that they'll hand over your rights. You'll go vote for that person. You'll go say, okay, we want more police. We want more weapons. We want to be safe. That people will agree to it when there was never a need. So they're just using these distractions to take people's rights and to create energy. They feed on this fear-loosh energy. I'm going to do cards now. I don't want to. I feel like after yesterday I would probably just quit my job, but I don't have financial means to do that at this point. But I just had that kind of day. It was kind of crazy yesterday. So I'm kind of regrouping. I'm doing like a reset, like a little bit of a reset and regrouping. And thankfully, I'm on a twin flame mission, and my twin flame knows who I am. We're the same person. So I have a lot of support, and I'm really grateful for that. So I'm trying really hard to stay positive, focus on the positive, because I know better than anyone that my job here is a manifester. That's why I'm targeted, I believe, more than most people. I'm targeted because it's me and my twin flames mission to create the new earth. We're not supposed to be helping destroy the old. I get kind of wrapped up in that, with helping destroy the old a lot, which isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. It's not my mission, but I'm trying to help other members of my soul group whose job that is. So I'm kind of going in between, which isn't really good for me, because I'm supposed to be focusing on manifesting. And we know that this moon energy will amplify any manifesting we're supposed to be doing. So right now, everyone, whether you're a manifestor or not, should be focused on manifesting. Focus on what you want. Focus on the things that you do want. We gave Lionel his certificate for Reiki this morning. He's been studying it for a while now, and we're really excited about that. You can check out our website. We teach Reiki, and we do like chakra openings and readings and stuff. Check out our website for sure. The link is above, and I'm going to do cards now. Let's see. I know I have some insane energy on here too. I can feel it while I was talking. Then go to Russia. Well, you don't get a card, and I'm kicking you off later. Oh yeah, by the way, you can't block me anymore. This is why everyone's so mad on Facebook. You have to ask me to block you, so you could ask me nicely next time. I know people really hate that. JFK was the firstborn Caucasian. Well, he was the elite. I don't know, because I wasn't alive. I had to see stuff with my own eyes, or my third eye, to really be able to tell. So I don't know a lot about that, but I can tell you Marilyn Monroe was a transgender elite mind control kind of puppet robot. I can tell you that. So there's a lot going on. Drew gets 2 cards. He's going to get that Mean Guys card. Stand your ground. Go work on grounding. I'm getting outside. I'm getting out into nature. I'm going to work on grounding. I know I'm not the only one feeling this. I know CERN's going off and we have crazy energy, but if you're having problems with the energy now, well, you better get grounded, because it's going to get crazier. What's cutting you off from the flow, Drew? Literally. I can tell when I'm not in the flow, things won't be going as good. I definitely wasn't in the flow yesterday, right? Well, things won't be going as good. When you're in the flow, you're going to be seeing magic everywhere. You're going to be seeing synchronicities, etc. Work on inserting yourself more in that flow. If I want to be in the flow, I can go help someone or uplift their vibration, or do something nice for someone. That's a really easy way to get put right in the flow. David Richardson, moving on. We are moving on from anyone and anything not serving us. And thankfully, I guess at this point I trigger people so badly that I don't have to really do any of the work. I can just sit here and watch people go crazy and fall out of alignment with me on their own. I can just chill and stay grounded and be zen, like, well, it's all happening around me. But the universe is doing it for us. Somehow people are already being removed. People that have been around us for a while suddenly aren't vibing with us, are having different beliefs, whatever, just removing themselves. You'll see. And as you fall more and more out of focus, the right people will come into alignment with you. Sonia Craig, cute tapestry. Yes, I would have tapestries all over my whole house, kind of like a hippie vibe. If I could pull it off, I really would. I'm trying to go back to basics. I don't know, I really like it. We have a really cool lion one in the living room too. Memories of love. Nostalgia. This happens to me a lot on the Ascension journey. Basically, we are going to forget our memories. We're literally going to forget our entire memories pretty much, and we're going to go back to a time of knowing. We're leaving the age of Pisces, which was about believing, and we're going into the age of Aquarius, which is literally about knowing, intuition. You just know things. You don't have to think about it and use that logic. You just know already. So we're kind of going back to that. You're going to have a lot of memories of like your childhood and your past come up. Just view them and let them go. Forgive everyone that's ever been in your life. Whenever we harbor any kind of resentment or jealousy or anger or anything, we really are creating karma for ourselves. So try to untangle yourselves karmically from any situation you can. Forgive everyone that's ever come in your life. Just know they're just teachers teaching you. Lisa Stone Parsons, yes. Transformation. Literally, this is what's going on. It's my favorite card. I draw it every time I do readings, like on a live feed. Maybe I'll only draw like 10 to 20, 30 cards. I'll always get this card. This is for the collective. This is where we're at. I went and saw these butterflies the other day. literally like at some conservatory place, and I didn't know this, but the butterflies, they go from, you know, caterpillar to butterfly, but before they let them out into the area, they sit on the glass and they flap their wings for a little while. And I feel like that's where I'm at. I'm the butterfly flapping my wings on the glass, but I won't jump. I won't go fly around. I'm just flapping my wings, and I haven't done that jump yet to go fly around. That's where I'm at anyway. So none of us are there yet. I know a lot of people will say they're healed and they've ascended and they're an ascended master, but none of us are really there yet. We still have a lot of transforming and work to do. So just keep working on transforming. All you can do is be better. All I can do is be better today than I was yesterday ever. Sally Render. I am counting on the fact that I'm drawing people with their third eyes open to me. I'm drawing awakened light workers. I'm drawing tomorrow's spiritual leaders and spiritual warriors to me in some capacity. So literally, I'm counting on the fact that you should have your third eye open, and you should be working on this chakra. So I really, I'm obsessed with chakras. Everyone knows this. My favorite service we do is our chakra opening, because we remove any energetic blocks and unblock these chakras. Work on your third eye. Throw some coconut oil into your diet. You might want to do a chlorella detox. Keep working on your third eye though, because once it opens, it will just keep expanding. Trisha Louise, good morning. I know they want to take everything from us. They want our souls too. They want our souls. That's what they really want. Let me tell you, they don't want our freedom. They want our whole souls. They want to just keep us coming here on a loop so they can take our next lives. I know. It's horrible, Trisha. Listen, you're going to go into nature. You're going to unplug, get away from all this drama like I'm going to do. And you're going to work on your crown chakra. And you're already doing that. I saw some really cute pictures of you at the park with Corby the other day. Literally, next time you're at the park, work on praying, work on letting the sunlight recharge your aura, because you should have a purple aura anyway. Work on seeing yourself in all purple. Work on wearing purple. Just think purple. You are purple. You are the violet flame. Some of us, I really think of like we are the violet flame. Like I have a purple aura, so if I'm real charged up and doing great and shining bright, I really am like the violet flame. If you come near me, it's going to burn off any negativity or bad karma. Kath Tovey. It won't load. Facebook hates me. I know a lot of people are saying I'm Facebook police. Yesterday I was like, no, I'm not Facebook police. Now I'm going to say, yeah, I am Facebook police, I think, because I got so annoyed and sick of people judging me. I think I might just say, yeah, I am. But Facebook really hates us all. I'm not surprised it won't load. It's just how the live feeds are. I do put them on YouTube after I film them every day. So we have a Sparks of Divine Light YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it, and like literally when I get off here, I'm going to upload it on there. Work on your awareness. Today's chakra of the day would be your third eye. We're going to work on our third eyes. We want more psychic awareness. All people started out psychic and empathic. We just had it drilled out of us through this indoctrination. So we're kind of going back there. So we need to work on our psychic awareness. And like, look at the stuff I'm dealing with. I have no idea who Mijing Choi is. Calling me on Messenger audio. Like, sorry, I'm trying to get back to my comments. Shannon Marie, good morning. I'm actually excited to be here. Don't think I'm not. Trust me, I'm real excited. We're working on letting go of fear. I've never seen so many fearful, paranoid people as I did yesterday, and I'm highly disappointed in everyone. That's all I have to say. Like, you have to let go of fear. Fear is going to keep you stuck here. It will keep you at a low vibration. What do you really have to be afraid of? Okay. Well, I guess people are afraid of Facebook police. Well, let me ruin your illusion, because that's what I like to do. I like to shatter people's beliefs. I like to tell you how ludicrous things are, and Mijing Chu is trying to reach someone again. Okay, so I like to shatter people's beliefs. I believe personally that Facebook might be owned by a government agency. I'm not sure which one. We could throw around initials, alphabets, letters, whatever. I believe that Facebook might be government owned, and I believe that there was never a need to spy on for anyone, because we just upload all of our stuff. I know for a fact that that Google owns most of the internet. Most people, when they get a cell phone, they log in with a Gmail account. You are already being tracked throughout every app you have, throughout all of your shopping purchases, throughout your Facebook apps, any social networks, etc. And you're voluntarily uploading your information. There was never a need to spy on you. So it's just kind of ridiculous. Let go of these fears. Everyone's life is an open book anyway. I don't think that you guys kind of realize that yet. So let go of these fears. It's just insane. I don't care what the fear is. I will shatter it for you. Come see me. I'll tell you how ludicrous it is. My twin flame is a Virgo, and naturally that sign has a lot of fear and anxiety. So I'm really adept at kind of breaking through this kind of stuff. Break through it. Everything you want is on the other side of that fear. Tracy Mance. Spiritual strength. This is what I'm working on. This is why I don't care. I don't care. These attacks are just making me stronger. Keep it coming, universe. The universe knows how much I can handle, I guess. So we're working on spiritual strength, and we're becoming stronger every single day. Every day I'm becoming powerful, more powerful than the day before. So just keep working at spiritual strength. It's the only thing real here. I know a lot of people are trying to collect cars and money and relationships and whatever, but it's the only thing that you're ever going to be able to do here is evolve your soul and work on your soul. So our lives are not gauged by what we have or who we are. It's really gauged on a spiritual evolution kind of level. Let's see. I see Lionel. Oh, he's the next card. Yeah, all the elite do is push fear. We had to break through this, and I see a lot of people in the spiritual community. This morning, Lionel just got Reiki certified, and people are saying, oh, that's reptilians. If you do Reiki, you'll get stuck here. And I know right where that's coming from. The only people I've ever heard say that on Facebook were 1358 that really try to dismantle Reiki. Well, Reiki's not going anywhere. It's ancient. Sparks can explain it better than me why it's not going anywhere. It's ancient. It's been used forever, and it actually works. So it's not going to go anywhere. So just ignore it. There's a lot of misinformation being spread about everything. Literally, this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to unplug. I have to do a lot of work anyway, but I'm going to unplug. I'm going to recharge. I'm going to go meditate in nature. Literally, this has sea salt, nature, meditation, all of my favorite things. You get another card just because of all the craziness. Yeah, I was going to say this anyway, that I know people think this is the end of me. This girl said, I'm going to end you and make everyone leave your groups. No, I'm choosing for this to be a new beginning. This is not the end of my story. So I know a lot of people want it to be the end of my story, but this is a new beginning, literally. So people are saying this is the end. Oh my God, this is a new beginning. I'm choosing that. We have a choice here. So since I'm becoming more powerful, I'm learning how to use my free will properly. I'm choosing a new beginning, and so are all of you guys. We're not going to go out like this. It's not happening. Brittany Duncan. Brittany Duncan is doing the best job. Everyone around me is that's why I get a little horrified when people around us fall out, because I put a lot of energy into all of you guys around me. You guys just don't realize that. I really pour out a lot of energy into you guys, so I take it personally. But Brittany, you're doing amazing. This is the universe saying you're doing a really good job. You're growing. You're doing the work. Some people aren't doing the work. You really are. Keep putting that work in. It's going to pay off in all areas of your life. Sonia, the waiting game. Well, you can keep waiting for love. You can keep waiting. Some people are waiting for Jesus or Superman to come save them, or love. Or you can become the love that you want. You can work on self-love, and you can love yourself so completely that the universe will have no choice but to bring real love to you. So really, we have to work on what we're putting out and what we're mirroring. And that's why these are all the traps around us. Because if I put my energy into that, my focus will go there and it will strengthen these things. So I'm trying to be really careful that I'm only putting a love vibe out all the time. I know it's hard. So if you don't see me, I have to take a step back. If I can't do it, I'm going to step back. So work on always putting a love vibe out all the time. Literally, love yourself so completely that you draw that love to you. The problem is with relationships is we're not loving ourselves correctly. So we're having a deficit in love. So we're just attracting partners that won't love us fully until we can kind of master that. So literally work on more self-love. Focus on yourself right now. And of course it will come to you. Angela Love. I know, the next law will be martial law. We're not doing all that. We have a choice. This is why we have to come together I know I have my own thing I do. I'm doing Sparks of Divine Light Healing, right? I have my own job, and I have my own life, and I have my own things I do. But when I can, anytime, if anyone needs me, I will gladly give my time and energy for the good of all. And I might not have like a lot of resources to give, but my energy is going to help. So if we could all kind of come together on some kind of shared vision of what we want, I think that's the problem. I think we're so stuck in the old, and that we're not really focusing on what we want to see, the new, and what we would like to see. I mean, in Atlantis, they lived in like a city with, they were like crystal towers, I would almost describe them like castles, like when I see them, like they were like crystal buildings made out of pure crystal. And people that were not in vibrational alignment with the city couldn't even go in it or near it. People that were low vibe couldn't even go near the city. How amazing would that be? We can really create anything we want here. In Egypt, they lived at a fourth density level of consciousness. I know there's a lot of Bible stories that, will say the slaves made the pyramids, but that's not true. Those were made with someone's mind and dropped there. And so they lived at a fourth density level of consciousness, and they actually lived in harmony with each other. They knew their spiritual missions, and they were happy working and getting along in unity. So there were a lot of other civilizations that a lot of us lived in that were a lot higher density, and we lived in unity, and we lived in peace in a lot of these places. We are old souls. We've had hundreds of thousands of lives, and we've had so many experiences, and we've seen what we don't want. This is what we don't want. This martial law, police everywhere, the elite, whatever. We see what we don't want. And I spent a lot of my life like that. I was in relationships so that I could see what I didn't want, and now I know what I want. Now I know what I want. And I think that's the problem. I think we're focusing too much on destroying the old, but we don't have to. It's just going to fall away when we stop paying attention to it. So we have to focus more on creating the new. I'm getting really good at that in my own personal life, like on manifesting. I'll try to manifest objects I want or think about things I want and draw them to me, and I'm learning how to manifest. But I feel like there's some kind of dissonance that we're not coming together and creating this shared vision of consciousness, I would say. That we can create anything that we want here, something better, and that our vibration is basically going to determine it. So, I mean, Angela, you're doing so good. Your group's doing so good. I just told her this morning that our groups will be some of the last ones standing because they're divine, and we have the universe helping us with us. Not everyone does. So you're already going to be successful in anything that you're doing. You know the whole universe is helping you and aligning with you. And yeah, there are some people that won't like our work. There will be some dark ones that will want to stop us. But we have the whole universe trying to help us and aligning with us. We have so much help. You know that. Alexis Loveless. Fertility, literally. This is a card of abundance. I mean, if you want a baby, it can be a baby, but usually it's like a card of abundance. It's one of the best in the deck. And funny, that's the topic of the day. I'm using this moon energy to choose to manifest love and abundance. It's just what I'm about. So I'm going to try to focus on love, abundance, and the things I do want. So I'm drawing Reiki students to me. Maybe check out our Reiki classes. It's pretty much my whole mission to try to teach everyone to energy heal so that we can heal ourselves and that we can move away from going to pharmaceuticals and doctors and things that are not serving us. It's my hope that the pharmaceutical industry will completely fall in, and I believe that there are light workers all over in all different roles. So people have to stop being judgmental, because there are real police officers and government officials and whistleblowers that are helping. So people have to stop judging where people are coming from. I love saying this. My twin flame was a Freemason. He was a Knight Templar, and a lot of people will judge his path. I was Jewish, hey, right? I mean, a lot of us can say, yeah, we started our paths here. It doesn't make us bad people. So there are people that are working in high-ranking places, and we need to be open to that, because if we're being judgmental, they're not going to help us. I get like that, where I'm like, fine, if everyone wants to be jerks, I'm not going to help. So we have to stop blocking ourselves to the help that we're receiving. There will be people from all walks of life helping us. I have family. My family is a military family and very into the law and legal systems, and it's my hope that my siblings will wake up eventually, and that they will come to help for the greater good instead of helping the dark. It is my hope that a lot of people that are aligning with these systems now will wake up later, that we will influence them and that we will lead by example, because a lot of these people are just miserable. They're not happy with these lives. They are selling their souls for money, whether they realize it a lot of people. They are putting aside who they are to do things they normally wouldn't do for money. And we have to change these things. So just be patient. Just know that we have to stop judging people based on their paths and their past, and start to really kind of pay attention to vibrations a little better. So Alex Loveless, focus on abundance, focus on the good, stay away from the negative, focus on manifesting money to you. To work on realizing that money is an energy, we can draw it to us. Curtis Hatch, another one. Another one. Lionel says you're probably not one of the 144, but I would say everyone around us really is, so meditate a little more on that. I don't know. Meditate a little more on that, because you're a starseed. You're an incarnated starseed just like all of us, and despite what we are, it is our mission to see this planet with love and compassion, literally. And I like to tell people that we're energy and that human bodies are just containers for energy. And so what I really am at my essence is an energy. It's kind of a divine energy that makes up the stars and the cosmos and everything you see around us. All I am is energy. But I've had lives as like a tree before. I've been one with a tree. I wasn't the tree, but I was a light body, and I could go in the tree and experience it. So I know that we've experienced life as all different forms. Don't get hung up on what you are or who you are, because it's so vast, it's hard to even grasp. But I will tell you that you are a starseed and that you have galactic help working with you, as a lot of us do, and that we have to tune into it by raising our vibrations. It makes it easier for us to communicate with those that are helping us. As I am too. I work with extraterrestrials and angels, and I have to have my vibe real high. If my vibe's low, it won't work, because they have to lower their vibration and I have to raise mine to be able to communicate, or to communicate through me. Courtney Stout. Well, I mean, it depends on what you're going to do. See, Courtney says, this is a good point. How do we stand up when they'll just arrest us and try to lock us up? Legal issues is what I've been struggling with. I had a lot of legal issues in my life, but then again, I mean, it's just the path I chose. So I'm pretty good with the law. I'm pretty good with legal stuff. I have a weird kind of resume, but it's just the family I grew up in. I learned a lot about the law. But I will say that you can only be arrested if you break these reptile rules. And I had broken reptile rules in the past because I didn't know the laws of the universe, and it's how I learned so good. I had to kind of learn by trial and error. It was just the path I chose so I could be ready for my mission. So unless you're breaking the rules and doing something wrong, they can't touch you in any capacity. So we're kind of getting smarter about it and learning that you can't break any of the rules to do this fight at all. So definitely don't ever break any legal rules. But I will tell you, we have basic human rights. I don't care what the government says. I don't care if they want to take away all of our rights. We have basic human rights. And I'm divine. I'm sovereign. I'm not a slave ever. I have nothing to do with these governments, and I don't agree with them. So there is a way. And we're gonna, they're gonna fall down like dominoes. We're not gonna like go protest and like cause a big, you know, I don't know. People picture like an Armageddon, light and dark facing off. It's not gonna be like that. You're just gonna either transcend this world and ascend, or you're not gonna. The world was never meant to be changed, and we're never gonna change it in any capacity. We have to realize that we can only change ourselves. And this is just giving us a venue to grow. In helping others, I'm still going to try to help and help. Sorry, I'm getting messages. I'm only getting more craziness. Sorry, I just got totally distracted. We're not going to have like an Armageddon type thing. You're either going to ascend or you're not, like literally. So try to put the focus into yourselves. Oh God, and our group's going crazy again, see? Just be aware of that we're never going to change all of this. We're just going to level out of it, and we're going to ascend. There are higher dimensions that we can learn in, where there isn't this polarity of good and evil. I pretty much, I live in higher dimensions permanently. I could just remove myself from this Facebook community and anchor into higher dimensions, but I don't feel that I would be using my gifts in the best way possible. So I try to lower my vibe and come down and help. But you can anchor into higher dimensions and you can transcend all of this. You're learning wisdom on how to do that. And that is Ascension. You're going to activate your DNA, go from a 2-strand system to a 12-strand system, and you will be able to transcend everything going on around you. You're looking for wisdom. You're looking for knowledge on how to do that. And that's what I'm really doing. I call this Ascension School. I call this Ascension School because I'm trying to help teach people Ascension, which was what Jesus was doing coincidentally. He was teaching his disciples how to ascend. So I'm kind of teaching Ascension in my own kind of way and helping with it. So just kind of absorb it. Oh, Lionel, Anunnaki Will is going, I'm going to look at the messages, is going haywire in my inbox. I'm not sure why, because he unfriended me and I haven't seen him, but he's writing stuff about Satan and some stuff. I can't really see, but whatever. Just to let you know, keep an eye out. I'm going to go back to my cards. Brent Charles, accelerated motion. Literally, things are picking up intensity. Things are picking up craziness. Hey, this is what I want to do. Me and my twin flame and a few other people, we are up for saving the world. Maybe we can't, but we're going to try like hell, I'll tell you that. So we're going to at least try. We're not just going to let the whole world be annihilated and be destroyed. We're going to try. So things are speeding up. Things are getting a little bit crazy, more intense. Like I keep saying, find a way to stay grounded. I'm just going to unplug and leave it all alone. People were sending me crazy stuff yesterday. I'm just going to unplug. I'm going to go into nature. I'm going to spend time with my dog. Oh, guess what? This weekend, I'm having a member of my soul group come visit me from another state. And me and Sparks and Adriana and Dan, we're gonna go to the salt cave and we're gonna go tubing out in nature. So I'm real excited about that. I have a lot of really big things going on with our Reiki classes. I keep trying to tell you guys that literally I'm setting up an online site for free classes on our website. My website guy is working on it now. So we're gonna have like a free school area too, where I'm gonna be teaching some lost knowledge from Atlantis that I have been given and gifted to teach you guys. So I'm really excited about that. I'm just not allowed to teach it on live feeds because of all this craziness around us. We don't need it. So I'm going to do it on my website, not on Facebook. So I'm going to let you guys go on that note because I feel the crazy energy and I can't focus. But listen, I will be back tomorrow morning. Things are just going to get higher vibe. There's a lot of drama going on. The dark side's freaking out apparently, but that's okay. We're going to win this. Stay light. Don't let anyone put your light out. Unplug. Stay away from drama. Get rid of toxic people. Drink more water because I'm sending you guys all like the most high vibe energy, and that's why people are trying to stop me, because this energy is going to heal all you guys and the planet. I don't really care about saving the planet. My mission personally is to heal every person on this planet with my twin flame. I heard that twin flames heal 50 million people per couple. Twin flame couples. So that's a lot of people. So we're just really trying to heal this whole planet. And I will tell you, I don't know if the planet can be saved, but every person on it can be. So I'm sending you guys all some really high vibe energy. Stay grounded, get outside, work on manifesting, because this is the trap. If we focus on the negativity, it will kind of manifest into the physical. So don't do it. Stay positive. Think of abundance and love. Love you guys.